Hi everyone, this is Natasha, and I wanted to give you a quick view of my Kindle Fire. I've gotten a lot of questions. Oh, you could see my camera right there. So this is my webcam, and let me turn on my Kindle. And it turns on with a button right here, and then you swipe it. Now I use this Amazon Basics Touch Stylus, which I really love because I hate getting fingerprints all over it. So let me go to the home. I already have. The Kindle Fire is wireless only, it's not 3G. So you can't get free downloads like you can with the Kindle, regular Kindle, or the Kindle Touch. So if you have wireless set up in your house, or if you have wireless internet through your cell service, this is an ideal way to go. Now, 99% of the time I use this in the house. So I have wireless and I just have it connected to my wireless internet, and that's the easiest way for me. So it has, various applications, Newsstand, which is just the regular things that I get delivered, and as you can see now I have just the scrapbooking magazine, scrapbooking, etc. And I just noticed it, new one came up yesterday or the day before. And then all my books, which kind of like they sit on a excuse me, on a little display ledge, and it's color. I mean, that's the primary difference, the touch and the color. Then you could sort these by author, by most recent, by title, and you'll see there's an additional option of on the cloud or the device. Now, Amazon Cloud is like the virtual server where your stuff just sits out there. You don't have to have everything on your device, because if you're not accessing it on a regular basis, in other words, if it's a book you read and I know you're gonna reread later, you could just leave it out on the cloud because it's just backed up there and you don't need to pull it down until you're ready to read it. You can also visit the store by clicking the link here. So let me just go back and show you music. This music is available either on the device, so stuff you've pulled down from the cloud, or on the cloud. And the last CD that I was listening to is this Mortal Coil Filigree Shadow. It's very pleasant, and you can listen to the music and read at the same time, which is a lovely option, especially if you have something set quietly in the background. So again, you can go to the cloud, and you know which option is current because it's in orange instead of white. So you see cloud is white, device is orange, albums is orange. So you can sort out. I only have one, but if you had multiples, you could sort them by playlist, artists, albums, or songs. And you can also go to the store and purchase more, and either leave them on the cloud and play them on your Fire, or grab them and put them on your device. So that's music. Video, I don't think I have. This is the Amazon viewable videos, because I have Amazon Prime, so I can watch videos on this device, and that takes me to the library. Documents, and I think I only just have the Kindle Fire manual right now, but you can download PDF files. So if you want something like, let's say, Cricut cartridge handbooks in PDF, they would appear here in the document section. Apps, everybody has seen them, various apps. I have to say, to break the frustration, this is one of my favorites currently. You can break the glass. So the only thing I have found is the touch response, whether I'm using the stylus or my finger. It's not always the best. And I know that's something that they're working on. I haven't seen an official update, but you can always go and sync your Kindle up. So after the apps is web, and that takes you out to the internet, and what it automatically does is it takes you to whatever the last pages you had open. So I had YouTube, my Hotmail, and oh, I have to show you something, and I think those of you who love typewriters would appreciate this. So I'm in a new tab and I'm going to type something. Let's see. Listen to this. It sounds like a typewriter when you, the keystrokes. I just thought that was stinking cute. So that got me. What I have found is that, I've mentioned already, the responsiveness for the touch screen, it's not always the best, and I'm not sure whether it's something that they're working on or not. But let me go back to the home page and show you the little gear right here is your settings. So if you push that down, you see unlocked volume, brightness, Wi-Fi, and sync, plus there's more additional options. Volume, obviously, easy. Move up and down. Orange is the level of volume. Brightness, it's a great option because when I read in bed, I don't need it to be as bright. And it's not as harsh on your eyes, especially when all the lights are off. But during the daylight, when it's bright out, the brightness is better when it's turned all the way up. Wi-Fi, this is where you would check to see, this is where I'm connected, and then it tells you all the available Wi-Fi connections. Since there are so many places that have free Wi-Fi, I think even rest areas on the highway now have Wi-Fi, which is helpful if you forgot to pay a bill or something. And then the sync, which goes out to make sure that you have the latest and greatest. If you've purchased any books or any content, that it brings it down, or if there's any firmware updates, that also does it that way. And then under more, it gives you a breakdown of all the selectable options. Help and feedback, your account information, restrictions, sounds, display, security, applications, date and time. This is where you would change that if it's out of sync. Wireless network, Kindle keyboard. So those are all the options. I also have, there's the notification. It tells you that there's one of something. So when you click on it, it just tells me that I have 36 new tweets from followers. So Twitter's on here. I find that I reach for this probably more often than I thought I would. So practically, this is where I am. I have 3 laptops in the house and a desktop and the Kindle Fire. I reach for the Kindle Fire for quick things. I also know that this can go places that my laptops can't. If I'm outside in the garden or playing with the dogs outside, I'm not going to schlep even my smallest laptop with me, but I could certainly be outside and watch videos or respond to emails, and quick emails. If there's any lengthy typing that is required, I definitely don't use the Kindle Fire. I'll sit in front of a laptop. I find I still need a keyboard, which would be cool if there was a mini USB. This is the charger port, and then there's a mic port or headset port. So it would be nice if there was even a mini keyboard, because sometimes I find that I would probably use this even more often, although I do pretty much have it with me at all times. So it does have the flexibility. I do miss 3G. I really genuinely do, because my previous Kindle, because this is my 3rd one, as you could see it says Natasha's 3rd Kindle. I gave my 2nd Kindle to my sister, my 1st one to my husband, and those 2 had 3G, so if I was in my car and we were on the road and I needed to look up a phone number, I could easily do that, because I don't have a smartphone. I just can't find the reasoning to pay $99 a month for data service when I have this essentially for free because I already pay for the internet connection in my house. So anyway, so I would recommend it. If you want to see this and feel this in person, now grant you this was additional purchase. I think this varies anywhere between $8 and $10 on Amazon. Then the cover I purchased separately as well, which is protected. It's not leather, it's, you know, leather. Has a magnetic snap. I don't mind it. I mean, I even have my credit cards here, and I can pop receipts in there, whatever. It's easy to have. I like having it be protected, but you certainly don't need to. Look at the little fingerprints. So the back is matte. It weighs only a few pounds. It's auto adjusts if you tilt it. Of course, now that I say it, it won't do it. There you go. And I'm sorry you're seeing the light. It also auto adjusts if you're doing a presentation. So to the person who's on the other side, which is really cool. So if I'm showing something, like if I'm sitting and I have something up and I want to show it to someone who's sitting across from me, I could just do that. And then they would get the orientation in their direction. So those kind of things, I mean, I guess I find really cool. I do have to point something out. And I've had this since November. So I've had this for a while. I've played around with it. I use it every single day. I had this open like this, sitting on the edge of an armchair in the other room. It slipped off and fell face forward. Doesn't it always figure that way? It's like the buttered piece of toast always falls butter side down. And it fell on top of something. Oh, you could see my whole room. And I don't know if you could see it, but it got nicked right here. And right there. And I was so bummed, but then I realized it didn't hit the display. It just hit the outside housing. So I was a little disappointed that it chipped so easily. It didn't fall far. It may have fallen 10, 15 inches, but it landed on some sharp edges of a waste paper basket. So that's why I think those two chips occurred, and it's kind of a bummer for me. So, but there's the battery life, and the little wheel, the little half circles is the Wi-Fi signal strength. So let's see what else I haven't shown. There's the current time, and then it tells you if there's anything pending, and I don't have anything pending. So there you go. Hopefully this gives you an opportunity to kind of see it without actually touching it. You can also go to Staples. Staples now has them, so you can go up and touch and feel and see if you like them or not. Oh, and now I gotta run because I have a meeting. So hopefully this helps you out. If you have any specific questions, please leave me a comment. I'll be more than happy to answer. Thanks for watching, everyone.